breaking news. Harry officially claims to cut ties with Netflix after motherhood drama. Prince Harry was told to cut ties from Netflix after a columnist claimed the streaming giant has zero standards when it comes to royal inaccuracies, following the release of Diana, the musical. This week, Harry's wife Meghan Markle called on Congress to ensure that paid parental leave is a national right rather than limited to those who live in states or have employers who offer such programs. She spoke of how she and Harry were overjoyed and overwhelmed by the birth of their daughter Lilibet Diana in June. This is Meghan's first major intervention since the couple's trip to New York last month for the Global Citizen Live event, where they argued passionately for vaccine equity worldwide. It was speculated that their visit to the Big Apple was being filmed for an as-of-yet unannounced project as part of the couple's deal with Netflix. According to page 6, they were seen out and about with a videographer and photographer, who captured them as they toured the 9/11 memorial, and during a visit to the Harlem soul food restaurant Melba Friday. Photographs shared online showed Harry with a wire around his neck and tucked into his trousers, indicating that he was connected to a microphone for filming purposes. Harry and Meghan signed a lucrative deal with the streaming giant a year ago, a deal believed to be worth around £100 million. They will develop scripted and unscripted series, film, documentaries, and children programming for the streaming service, it was announced in a statement. So far they have announced only 2 projects, Harry's Heart of Invictus about the Invictus Games and Meghan's Pearl, an animated TV show for children. Their partnership with Netflix has not come without criticism, however. Some have pointed out that the tech giant was behind the controversial drama The Crown about the royal family, which featured far from flattering depictions of some of Harry's close family members. More recently, Diana, the musical, was released on Netflix ahead of the forthcoming stage show. Its release, however, has not gone down very well with one royal commentator, who called on Harry to stop working with Netflix. Dan Wootton wrote in the Daily Mail earlier this month that it is the most offensive and degrading portrayal of Princess Diana since she died in 1997. He accused the streaming giant of completely trashing the legacy of the Princess of Wales. Diana, he claimed, is dismissed as a pop music-loving airhead with the musical tastes of a teenage girl. He claimed the musical is counterfactual, adding that the Queen is relentlessly let down by historical inaccuracies. However, Harry said earlier this year that Netflix series The Crown gives a rough idea of the pressures of putting duty and service above family and everything else. He added that it is fictional but loosely based on the truth. Mr. Wootton claimed, the purchase and broadcast of this musical, a Broadway show, since the signing of Harry and Meghan makes it clear Netflix has zero standards when it comes to cashing in on royal inaccuracies. Mr. Wootton then called on Harry to stop working with Netflix in protest at the drama and its horrendous depiction of his mother. He claimed that Harry has previously waged war against media organizations which he perceived as exploiting her memory, yet now Netflix were doing the same. A Mail on Sunday poll last week found 30% of those surveyed held a positive opinion on Prince Harry, compared to 42% for his father Prince Charles and 61% for William. Harry, however, topped the list of royals respondents would most like to go for a drink. With 19% of the vote, Harry was 4% clear of his brother. Royal commentator Neil Sean, meanwhile, claimed last month that Harry and Meghan are now more popular than ever in the United States and in certain parts of Europe. He added, that's the area that they're going to focus on when they relaunch themselves within the next few weeks. Meghan and Harry came back from Australia and the South Seas as very popular figures. But they were still always going to be number 2 and 3 to Prince William and then subsequently Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Princess